Greetings, everybody, and welcome to Davenport University for the first set of this game between MSU and Calvin University. I apologize for the delay in getting this up. We had some technical difficulties over here with the computer and the camera and the streaming services. It's also very complicated. Picked up by Strasbaugh. And a good swing over by Deegan Moore. Double block up by Moore and Kimman. Put over the net, back to the Calvin side. And Calvin able to tool Braden Roberts off of his right arm. Quinn Strasbaugh picks up the free ball, 31 to Arnold Kimman, who throws it. And picked up a couple different times by Calvin as they go to the outside. Picked up by Lanthier right on the net for Geisler. Deegan Moore off the hands. Picked up by Calvin again. This is a great rally we got going on. And he tries to roll it, but he is blocked by Kimman. That's a great block by the young man there. And that'll make it 7-10 for the Spartans. His team is fired up. Nate Murphy is now back in to serve for the Spartan. He's playing the libero as well as Quinn Strasbaugh. Both are juniors and have been with the club for 3 years. Through COVID, through everything. A great serve there by Nate Murphy. And blocked straight down by Braden Roberts. Straight down. The young man out of Michigan. Served there by Nate Murphy. Double blocked. Almost picked up by Nate. He hits the ground pretty hard. Point Calvin. That'll make it 8-11 here in the first set. Serve here picked up by Lanthier. It's a pretty good set over to Dan Miller. Set by the libero for Calvin. And tipped over for a point for Calvin. MSU outside, not playing off block or defense, and lets the ball drop. Serve is up and out of bounds. Point Spartans. Serve just coming off a little too hot off the hand of the setter for Calvin. Young man had a nice game against the MSU Green team earlier this year. You can find that on our YouTube channel as well. Back to service, freshman setter Chris Hansen. He serves into the net. Hansen and Geisler have been great additions to this club so far. They run a 6-2. Serve is up, picked up by Lanthier with his hands. Set the middle, but it's just a little far. And unable to reach it is Dan Miller. Dan Miller giving thumbs up to his setter, telling him he is good. He'll make the adjustment. Another serve picked up by Lanthier. Calvin tries to block it over, but it is dug by Hansen there. A nice swing by Christian Roberts there on the outside to get the Spartans a point and into double digits. Still. Nice float serve here from out of bounds. Good serve there by Deegan Moore to create some confusion within the Calvin front. He's back to serve again. It's a nice down ball. Setter goes right side to Adam Ritzema. Picked up by Deegan Moore. That's dug by Ritzema again. And Calvin attempts to use. That'll be 4 hits on Calvin. MSU point. They had just one too many hits there as Ritzema picked up a ball. Setter and the lib all tried to set at the same time. Point MSU. And a 2-point service run for them. As I have to score here. Ball put outside and blocked again by Roberts. straight down. This time, though, Christian, not Braden. And Calvin University takes a timeout. You're here live on MCV TV with Clark Johnson. Thank you for this. And watch. And we're back here with an ace from Deegan Moore. His team is fired up, doing kicks on the sideline. That'll tie the game up at 14-14. However, Moore's a little long there, resulting in a Calvin point. Calvin now back to serve. MSU excited to get the chance to side out here. Serve picked up by libero Nate Murphy over to Hanson. Roberts is going to take a swing at it, but he misses. Unfortunately, just a miscue there. He'll look to recover here as MSU gets a second chance to side out.
Nice pass.
Deegan Moore with a great pass over to Dylan Lanthier, who hits high hands and out of bounds. That's what he does. Kid jumps very high and hits very down. Got to be watching him. Quinn Strasbaugh back in to serve now. Quinn and Nate Murphy splitting the libero duties. Picked up by Calvin. They attempt, and it is out. There's no touch there, although Calvin seems to be looking for it, like they lost their lunch money. All right, that'll be point. Spartans. 16-16, another tie here. Strasbaugh with a nice serve. Ritzema with an attempt, and it is blocked again. Arnold Kim and Dylan Lanthier on the combo right there. And that's another point for MSU. They are rolling. Great block set up there by the two. On Ritzema, the right side for Calvin. Strasbaugh's ball picked up. And an error. As you can see, Deegan Moore celebrate right there in front of the camera for us on the hitting error. MSU bench telling them to ride the momentum. They need a win here to continue playing in this tournament. As Strasbaugh puts another ball up, setter, somewhat in system. Gets it through the block and down. Calvin stops the run from MSU on a ball put perfectly through the hole in the block. Ritzema back to serve now. Dylan Lanthier with a great pass. 31 ball for Arnold, and he puts it down. Thank you, Mr. Kimmon. Come again. That was clean. Indeed, my producer Irv is telling me that was clean. Thank you, Irv. We got 18s here, actually. As Giesler puts it into the net there. It'll be 19-18. I thought we did two. A score discrepancy here. I believe that I was correct. I thought that Michigan State had 19. The book says that they have 19. Deegan Moore fields the ball in his hands. Passed by Strasbaugh. Free ball then by Moore, who needs to get back into the middle back. It's going to be set over. Nice pick up there by Quinn Strasbaugh to keep the play alive. He's going to dump. That's something that he does often. And they get the point. Go tell him. A scoring discrepancy still at the table. MSU side pretty sure that they have 19 points, although the scoreboard only reflects 18. I counted the points myself. I'm pretty sure it's 19. We're going to see right here. My producer is on the case, so you can see him here. Scores discrepancy results in nothing. That's an overpass for Moore. Fielded there by Kimmon. Free ball picked up by Strasbaugh. Out to Roberts, who is blocked out of bounds. Point Spartans. Rightfully getting that 19th point that they already had, but now it's official. Lanthier back to serve. He puts the ball towards the sideline. A cacophony of bodies flying, tumbling, stumbling, rumbling, resulting in a Calvin point. MSU takes a timeout. Apologies to my viewers there. I hope you liked that wall, but we'll be back to the court now. Again, apologies for that. MSU comes out of this timeout here at 19:21. A great pass to Gieser on the slide to Kimmon. He puts it down. That's a kill for Kimmon. What a run there. Creative. The center gave him a lot of time to get over there, and indeed he did with a nice curved swing. He should be commended for his efforts. Back to serve Nate Murphy. He's looking for a zone from his coach. His coach gives him 5, so he serves.
Bro, yeah, they never gave us a 217 still 17.
Dylan Lanthier picks up the serve over to Deegan Moore, who rolls it, picked up by the setter. It's going to be set by the libero. Back row attack there and put down by Dan Miller. Double block up, rolled, picked up by the setter, Gieser. Outside, right side set to Roberts, who goes under the net, and point Calvin. Another timeout here for Michigan State, as they can't seem to get their errors under control. Thank you for joining us here on MCB TV. As we finish up this first set, it's 23-20 as of now. A few problems have arisen for you, the scoreboard, for the mine. MSU looks to side out as Calvin Setter pushes the ball. Lanthier fields it with his hands. They give it back to him in the back row, and that is in from the back row. What a swing for the kid, as you see Alexander Crease on the side of your screen, really getting down into it. A great swing there from Lanthier to side out. Hansen back to serve. He'll look to capitalize. Ball bounces off the net and onto the ground for Calvin U. That'll be their 24th point. This will be their first game point of the set.
Nice.
Nate Murphy with a bit of an overpass there. And here we go. A blocking violation on Calvin gives MSU the point. They touched the ball before allowing setter Chris Hansen to choose where he wanted to place it. And that is illegal. Deegan Moore back to serve. He'll put a floater over. Picked up by Calvin's outside. Back to the right side for Ritzema. Ritzema hits the antenna. And it is 24-23 Spartans. We got a game here. Deegan Moore puts another float in right to the Calvin outside. He's going to go to the middle. And that'll be 25-23. Michigan State loses the first set. They drop it. It's all good, though. They'll have a chance to come back again, get another one. Thank you for watching here on MCV TV. That is the first set. Should be a highly contested game in the second set here. Hopefully our score operators are keen on their game after some mishaps in the last set. And welcome back to Davenport University here for the second set between the Calvin Knights and the MSU Spartans. The first set ended in a close one, 25-23 in Calvin's favor. MSU looks to bounce back here. As a serve from Calvin Setter is up, picked up by Nate Murphy. Swung on by Dan Miller. That'll be a touch on the block from setter Chris Hansen. He throws it outside to Deegan Moore. Up on the block, Ritzema unable to get it up, and that'll be a point for the Spartans. A great block there. Great block there by setter Chris Hansen. Able to tip it and let his teammates come and recover for the dig. Hansen's serve there, picked up by the Calvin Libero, promptly gives it to his setter, who sets the middle, and they side out immediately. 1-1 after that play. Nate Murphy with a touch on the ball there. Almost got it up. Nice leave by the Michigan State Spartans as they let the ball fly out of bounds. It'll be 2-1 after that missed serve. Spartans relying on a lot of help from the other team today, as we saw in the Grand Valley game earlier. Swing there from Ritzema, picked up by Deegan Moore, unable to be handled by the libero, Nate Murphy. Good swing from Ritzema there on the right side. Spartans scrambling to get in rotation. Ball picked up by Lanthier. He'll swing. He'll put it down. Inside the court for another kill for Lanthier. He's been a steady offensive presence for them all day. Gets up. Quinn Strasbaugh back to serve, second libero in this lineup. Picked up by Calvin. Overpass almost, but not. Discrepancy between the line judge and the up ref there, as they give Michigan State the point on a missed serve there.
No, the score's 4-2, by the way.
Giesler's serve, picked over by Calvin. He'll back set to Roberts. Ball put over again by Calvin. To the back row for Moore, who rolls it. Picked up by Ritzema, and then the lib sets it. It'll be a free ball. Nice swing there. Giesler with the set outside to Lanthier. He'll put it down! That's right, big fella! You let him know! The scoreboard operator still unable to comprehend the fact that it is 5-2. It says 5-3 on the scoreboard. I'm going to keep the score here because that's incorrect. Giesler with a serve over the net. Roll by Calvin. Great up by Deegan Moore. He puts it outside for Lanthier again. He'll tip it. Picked up by Ritzema. The setter able to put a thing on it. Ball picked up, maybe overpassed, but free ball over by Quinn. They'll be able to play some defense here. Over on one for the setter. And again, he makes them pay. Dylan Lanthier picks up the ball. Over on two for Arnold Kimmon, but he throws it out of bounds. Ball served out of bounds by Calvin University. That'll be a Spartan point. Lanthier back to serve. Be picked up by Ritzema. Out of bounds by Calvin. She doesn't know. Lanthier with a serve picked up by Ritzema. They try to set the middle again. They are unsuccessful again. Nah. Lanthier with a float serve. Spots it in the court. Swing out of bounds there from Calvin. It'll be another MSU point.
Keep going, Dylan.
A short serve there from Lanthier. It's an overpass. Put over by Arnold Kimmon. Calvin will get the chance to set up. Picked up by Ryan Giesler. That's a free ball. Deegan Moore from the outside rolls it over. Picked up by Ritzema. Nice swing down line there by Calvin's outside. Be 9-6 here in Spartans' favor. They'll go back to serve receive. Dylan Lanthier puts the setter at the 10-foot line. With a swing from Braden Roberts off the fingertips of Calvin. A double block here. Picked up by Kimmin. The setter tries to go over again, but he's unsuccessful. Lanthier attempting to hit the back row ball, hits it out of bounds. It's a good attempt on his part. Just a little high. Ball was maybe a little low for Lanthier there. Great recovery by Lanthier as Braden Roberts free balls. They got a 2 in the middle. Ball killed by Calvin. We got a timeout, MSU. Are you on mute? And we're back as you see Dylan Lanthier practicing his squat form there. Practicing the serve receive as the Spartans do here. Ball picked up by Strasbaugh. And Spartans under the net. That'll result in a Calvin point. It is now tied up at 9-9. Back to serve will be the libero for Calvin University. As the Spartans get another chance to side out here. Take advantage to regain the lead. Ball picked up well by Deegan Moore, resulting in an Arnold Kimmin kill. A great choice. Thank you, Mr. Kimmin. Come again soon. Nate Murphy back to serve here. Out of system ball from Calvin. And Dan Miller says, no way, please go home. It'll be 11-9 in favor of the Spartans here in the second set. Nate Murphy back to score again. Service put over, picked up. Ball stopped dead in its tracks. Unfortunately, he's on the ground by Dylan Lanthier. Back to serve is Calvin's setter. Ball picked up by Nate Murphy, but it's an overpass. Deegan Moore falls on his way down. Ritzma tip, picked up by... Dylan Lanthier does push-ups. That's hitting the ball into the net. Another chance at an out-of-system ball. Ball picked up there by Lanthier to Deegan, who rolls, picked up again by the setter. Ritzema over, picked up by setter Giesler. Outside to Roberts. And that's going to be a net violation on Calvin. They went under the net. That'll result in a point for the Spartans. They regain the lead at 12-11. Back in the game is Chris Hansen and Christian Roberts, subbing out for Ryan Giesler and Braden Roberts. A block there. Resulting in another Spartan point. Chris Hansen back to serve here. Fielded by the libero, uncleanly. Miscommunication there between the libero and the off blocker, Deegan Moore. That's going to be a Calvin point. They inch closer to tying it up at 13-12. MSU White coach Keenan Edelman getting fired up about his team's performance here. As a ball to Dan Miller gets put down. That's the big fella. He's from Texas, and he gets kills. Ready again for another kill. It's Miller as Deegan Moore puts the ball over. Back set to the middle, blocked down by Lanthier. Three-pointer. It's fine. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. Nice. 14-12 here. We're going to replay that point as a result of an inadvertent whistle. Deegan Moore feeling a little ice there. Serves it to the bottom of the net. Probably the confusion from the previous play did not help his serving stance at all. He'll look to side out here, maybe from the back row. You got Lanthier on the outside. You got to imagine that he's an option that you want to go to. He won't get the chance, though, as Calvin serves the ball into the net. Point Michigan State. Quinn Strasbaugh into the game. Unfortunately into the net and results in a Calvin point. Back to serve for Calvin is Ritzema, the right side. Got Lanthier, Moore, and Strasbaugh on the ball back row. Picked up by Lanthier. Back to the right side of Christian Roberts. He puts it down through the block. Oh, and he is fired up, ladies and gentlemen. That's a man's kill right there. It's like he's hunting game. Full serve served over by Ryan Giesler. Ball touched by Lanthier, but unable to be picked up by the rest of his team. That'll make it 16-15, still in MSU's favor as they look to side out here. Strasbaugh overpass is picked up by Lanthier. That'll be a set to the outside for Roberts, and he puts it down. The Roberts twins are having a day, ladies and gentlemen. And he barks. Oh, he barks. And he bites. Back to serve is Lanthier. Still a dangerous option out of the back row. It's Calvin. Attempts to go to their middle, but is unsuccessful as Quinn Strasbaugh picks it up with a 31 to Arnold Kimmon. He probably should have let his libero take that ball, which is what it looks like he's telling him right now. He's telling you, I got you. Don't worry about it. Don't swing your hands blindly. I got you. 3-point Calvin. Back to serve is Calvin's libero, number 1. Ball picked up by Strasbaugh right at the 10-foot line. That'll be a 2 for Braden Roberts. They run a combo play, and it results in a kill for MSU. Calvin unable to adjust to the offense of Michigan State. Arnold Kimmon comes out of the game, as does Quinn Strasbaugh. Nate Murphy back to serve, as well as Dan Miller as he puts it into the bottom of the net. That'll be 18-17 in the Spartans' favor still. Calvin, the setter's back to serve. Ball picked up by Nate Murphy and then also set over by Nate Murphy. It seems like they were running an offense, but someone didn't make their run. Ball goes to the outside of Deegan Moore. He hits high hands. Libero picks it up. Setter to the outside. Double block. That's going to be out of bounds. Well set up block by Michigan State, forcing the hitter to do something that he wasn't comfortable to do, which resulted in a swing out of bounds. That'll be 19-17 Michigan State here. Alex Crease donning the ball to his teammate Chris Hansen. Hansen back to serve now. He'll put a float serve over. Picked up by the Calvin Libero. Off the head of Christian Roberts. Still in play. They'll go to the outside. Another block. Barely over. Picked up by Roberts. Out to the outside. Deegan Moore rolls it. And unable to handle it is Ritzema and the Knights. That'll be 20 for MSU. 17 Calvin U. We're headed to the Final Five. Chris Hansen with another nice float serve right over the net. Picked up by the Libero. They are setting over the net many times. A lot of free balls here. Picked up. Swing from Roberts picked up by Calvin. Another swing. Lands right in bounds through the hole in the block. That'll be point Calvin. 2018, MSU will look to side out here.
Let's go!
Serve in, picked up by Lanthier. The setter has to run a bit for it. Roberts, the off speed, the knuckler. What else you want to call it? It's a kill. Back to serve here is Deegan Moore. He's having a nice day, passing wise. Fortunately, the ball is served out of bounds. In the back, we have Murphy, Moore, and Lanthier. Lanthier being in the front row. On the flip side of that, you got Roberts in the front row as well as Dan Miller. Ball overpassed by Nate Murphy, put down by Calvin. And Calvin University inches closer to tying the game. Calvin serve picked up, mishandled, I should say, by Moore. An attempt by Christian Roberts to save it was unsuccessful and is now tied up at 21s. And now it's a race to 4. Michigan State's going to take a timeout there. They'll talk it over. Their coach probably has some words for them. You're watching MSU MCV in concurrency with MCV TV. Thank you for watching. I'm Clark Johnson. And we're back here as a big hit from Lanthier. Unfortunately, it goes out of bounds. That's going to be 22-21 in Calvin's favor now. This is one of their first leads of the match. A one to Dan Miller, who pops it over the net. MSU to play defense here. Ritzema with a swing, picked up by Deegan Moore. Out to the outside, Dylan Lanthier, who puts the ball out of bounds. A couple of compound errors for this MSU team has resulted in them being in an unfavorable position. Oh, picked up. Okay, put over by Christian Roberts, I'm sorry. Ball unable to be picked up by libero Nate Murphy. And that'll be game point for Calvin and match point for Calvin as they won the first set. Two highly contested games here for MSU White. Still have a lot of time though. A lot of plays to be made. As another overpass plagues the Spartans just as a problem all day. And that'll be game. Calvin U 25. No, I'm sorry. What's the call? What happened?
Blocked by Dylan.
Ah, actually, I was incorrect, and it was blocked to the other side. So it'll be 24-22 MSU. And now the game will be officially over after a serve into the bottom of the net with Strasbourg. It's an unfortunate way to go, but overall, a good day for the Spartans as they go 2-2 with wins over GVSU and over Davenport, but fall ultimately to the Knights. Thank you for watching. My name is Clark Joslin, and this is MCVTV. Thank you for watching.